What's up? What's up? What's up? So that didn't go according to plan. Let me do it. Let me do it. Hold on. Oh man. Okay. Was that loud? Let me know in the chat. Was that loud? I don't know if it was loud or not. I was messing around on StreamYard and I seen that since I paid for it, I could put an intro and an outro video. So that's what I've been messing with. I've been messing with a lot of stuff on here because I've been, you know, trying to see if I can bring my content creation to a to another level because I got to actually pay for this. So, oh no, it was okay. That's what's up, Mike. What's up with you, Mike? Good to see you, my Renaissance Grandma Hater. How are you doing? So, today I this is my second live, so I am happy. Everything is going good. I'm back over here to look at my plants and stuff. The Um, the garden is going pretty good. Now, one thing I do not understand with this garlic or onion that I have over here is that it has little like stems coming out of it. Yeah, out of the seed pod. Oh, it's seed pod. It looks different. It's not gonna bloom because there's no beneficial insects here. So let's turn this light on real quick. I'm a little nervous. I don't know why when I do a schedule live, I feel different. um, because inability to be prepared. I guess that's what I'd be afraid of. Hey there, Laura's Garden. How are you? How are you? Hope you are well. So I am GT Junior Grows in Alaska. So if this is your first time here, thank you for visiting the channel. Hopefully you decide to subscribe. Make sure you give me that like button, or the thumbs down. Just let YouTube know that there is something that is transpiring here on this channel. So I have been online looking at hydroponics for years. There there hasn't been a month that went by probably since I've been on YouTube that I have not looked up just hydroponic adventures and stuff. And that's what one of the reasons why I was like, you know what, it's time for me to jump into hydroponics. And that's why I'm here now. I just want people to know that there are a lot of possibilities when it comes to hydroponics. Sometimes there's limitations, and those limitations can come in many forms. One of those forms is that the tabletop units that we purchased that are already assembled, those come with a little bit of a limitation because they are, well, the one that I have, the Mufka is 5.5 liters. 5.5 liters is about a gallon and a half. So um, you can grow a full size cucumber and many of them. Same thing with tomatoes. I have grown berries crazy tomatoes in there. Now I had to refill my reservoir more frequently, I believe, if I remember correctly. And um, I say these things because I don't want y'all to think that your varieties have to be lessened because you're growing in the tabletop unit. If you're growing in a tabletop unit, I don't know if the best practice would be to grow a beefsteak tomato. If you do, you can manage it, but your tomatoes will not be as large. It's just like when we're in the garden. We're in the garden and we have maybe potatoes or sweet potatoes or any other vegetable or fruit that you may name. The container can dictate what your harvest may look like. Like if you look at somebody and they got um a 55 gallon grow bag, you know, and they have sweet potatoes in there, they may be able to harvest a lot more if the soil is correct. Why? Because they have more area to cover. And the same thing is true, in my opinion, when it comes down to the tabletop units. These tabletop units are introduction to hydroponics. I have been working with hydroponics for so many years that I build my own so that I can have less restrictions. Like, for example, let me make sure I speak to everybody and then we can get to this. As we get more people, I got something else to show y'all. What's up with your bougie prepper? I forgot my coconut water. That's what I. When my wife come in, I'm gonna have to ask her to bring it to me. Oh man, I drank some water real quick, and I was like, man, I got to get me some coconut water. Man, yeah, I got some coconut water in there that I want to drink on. Oh snap! Sorry, that's a little loud. Sorry, y'all. There we go. Yeah, we just trying to set the mood real quick. Okay, and let's get back to this. Growing something beautiful. What? Growing something beautiful. Hey there, how are you? Hope all is well to you. Is this your first time on the channel? If it is, stay a little while. I'm just I'm a guy living in Alaska that's from Georgia. That's what it is. I love where I'm from and I love where I'm at. So yeah. Hey there, Miss Red, how are you? Hope all is well. Everyone is speaking to everyone. And if y'all have any questions about hydroponics, there is a couple of people in the chat that can assist with that, and that is Mike K at Garden. I can also help with that. And I can't remember if anyone else has a little bit more experience with hydroponics. But me and Mike, we build our own hydroponics. If you go back and you look at Mike's Chaotic Garden, you can actually see that he has produced figs in a hydroponic unit. Yes, he uses a tote, but yes, G Mama Grows has also. She has produced melons. So the possibilities are what you make them, and that's without a shadow of a doubt, from my opinion. Okay, Mike is speaking. 30 if I recall max. 30 if I recall max. Most systems are 10 to 30 watts. Um, Let me look real quick. Mine is 24 watts. The Muscat system, the 12, um, the 12 pod is 24 watts. And see, the way my system is, let me show you real quick. The way my system is, I have two of them side by side. And because they're side by side, that means that the lights will intersect, so those plants that are on the inside of those, they'll get a little bit more. And then I'm putting two more on the top as well, because this is a tower right here. Let me see if I can show y'all real quick. I'm finna mess up everything. Yeah. So two of my systems are down there. So that's gonna give me the the lumens. It's not called. Is it called lux? It's called lux with the plants absorbed. Lumens is what the human eye sees, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on that now. Okay. But yeah, lux and lumens, they're different from what I remember as far as what a human sees and what a plant sees. The new one I got is 50 each. That's what's up. Is it a full spectrum, Bougie? How many? How many? How many? Um. Oh man, what is that called? How big is the reservoir? How big is the reservoir? The reason why I picked the Muscat system, I'm gonna just let you know. The reason why I picked the Muscat system is I can start my plants in there. I can actually grow a cucumber in there. I can grow a tomato in there. I have grown tomatoes in there. I have grown peppers in it. I have grown. Let me see, bok choy, the purple one, strawberries. Let me see. There's other things that I've grown in these little systems right here. But then once I seen that, I want to grow melons, it was like, okay, it's time to transition. It's time to transition to something that I can actually, you know, I can get the fruit that I want. Now you might be I've seen where people will harvest cantaloupe and watermelons out of these little units. Now they may be small, but you can't do it. You might have to refill your reservoir more. You might have to check the pH a little bit more. And the reason why is because of the longevity that you're introducing with these plants. And and you're actually wanting fruit. And the toxicity level can rise if you're not monitoring certain things. And that's because it's in a littler, a smaller container. So that's just my observation. Let's see. And then the pump and light running at the same time. It has something to do with the spectrum being better than something lower. Hmm? What you mean by that? I don't know about um um I don't know about the wattage does dictate certain parts of what the intensity of the light is. Um but if a system has the correct dialed in, you know, nanometers with it, it should produce pretty well. Now, this unit right here, I'm trying to find it real quick because I don't know. I don't know how many people got this one right here. Now, this is a smaller unit. This one right here. This is the Mufka 4 pod. This is the 4 pod. It only uses 12 watts. It's still gonna grow because the light is, yeah, it's still gonna grow. But I'm not going to use that because it's more of a nostalgic thing. And the reason why is because they didn't put out too many of those. And they tried to give us that for the WIG. And I said, well, are the 12 pod going to be available? Because I didn't want the 18 pod one. Um, and it's because with the 12 pod and with this one, and then I have another one that's a similar kind that deliver the water to each individual pod, like the little spouts get that sponge wet. And I like the idea that like this is gonna be my next project, y'all. Okay. This right here. This is a 2 gallon. This is a 2 gallon just a pickle jar. What is this? Feta cheese. So I put a hole in there and then I'm gonna put an airline in there. And after I put the airline in, then I'm going to use the hydroponic. Oh man, I don't even see it. I'm going to use the hydroponic pump that you get from Wally World. I'm going to use that, and I use the black airline tube. The black airline tube actually is flexible. I bought some that were not flexible. Trash. I need to be able to, make it do what it do. So I got that from my local hydroponic store, and I used one of those air stones. I was going to try to show you an air stone real quick, but that wasn't an air stone. Oh, here we go. Here's the air stone. Here's the air stone right here. This delivers the oxygen to your plants. People can grow in cracky method, but me being who I am, now that I have access, I mean, we have access to electricity, and it's not a big issue, so I use oxygen. Now, you have to have a big enough pump to actually make the bubbles be, intense enough, so yeah. Some of the other let's look at this paper that I printed. I didn't do as well of being ready this time that I usually do, and it's because I've been doing other stuff, and that coop came first. Okay, growing something beautiful. No, I haven't been here before. Love hydroponic growing. Have you built your own system before? And Mike says you can buy monitors to see how much appreciated plugs using. What? You can buy monitors to see how much. Yes, you can. There, you can buy monitors that sit on there. Those can get pricey. Um, what I will have to use is this 4-in-1, and this tests your water and it tells you, what it measures. This one measures the TDS, the EC, the pH, and the temperature. So this was about 30 bucks. This is a great investment from what I understand from the reviews that I saw when I bought it on Amazing. Um, Now I bought the black and yellow ones long time ago, and they were trash. And then in this unit, I'm pretty sure, yeah, it comes with your instructions. Then it gives you your probe cleaner, buffer powder, and it gives you all the accessories so that you can make sure that everything is calibrated correctly. Now this is when you want to get technical with it. This is when you want to move to to grow something that you might need to dial it in more. But with the tabletops units, just be mindful. Like um, Mike had grew a Georgia candy roaster. I would not advise you to grow a candy roaster in one of these tabletop units. Okay, now that would be a real stretch. Now growing the Parthogenic, I think it's called, may be a great option for indoors because they produce, well, from what G Mama said, I think there's more than one type of Parthocarpic or something like that. But this one right here, this produces only female flowers. Now you will have flowers that don't stick, and that's because of genetics or whatever. But this is one that I'm going to be started. So this is a full size cucumber right here. This is dual purpose pickling slicing type, and I'm gonna put it into this 2 gallon. And I would like for people to, follow along, and you can see that you can. Well, no, no, no. I'm gonna do it in one of the tabletop units so that you can actually see that you can grow a cucumber in there. I have another unit, and I will show you that you can grow a regular full size tomato. It's possible. You don't have to limit your varieties because you're in a tabletop unit, okay? Growing lettuce, spinach, that's my wife. Growing lettuce and spinach in these tabletop units is going to be my next one. I see one that's up there. So I have a few of these 2 gallons, and the reason why I got the 2 gallons is because it's just enough to get me where I'm going, and then I can start my cycle over. I'm growing these melons. These melons are going to be growing in this 20 gallon. The melons that I'm going to be starting, I don't think I showed y'all, but the melons that I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be using, hold on one second. All right, y'all. That was my wife. So I can get me some coconut water. Um, Now this may be a little bit of a stretch, but what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using this as a net pot. You know how you have those little bitty cups, these right here, and you put the sponge in. What I'm going to be using is I'm going to be using this instead, and I'm going to be using the leca or clay pebbles. Why is nothing where I thought I put it at? Hold on, y'all. Golly. Just watch them things. I'm coming over there in a second. Oh, here they go. And then I dropped something. Wow. Oh, I forgot y'all can hear me. Coming, y'all. Show y'all this real quick. These right here. These are the. Oh, girl. He scared me. I was like, how am I gonna catch that? Hold on a second. All right. Good throw, baby. Good throw, baby. Got my coconut water. So I use this leca, and the reason why I use it is because it's it's porous. It doesn't have any um, nutrients in it. Like there's other things that you can grow in, like marbles, but I think marbles are more heavy, and that might restrict the soil a little bit. I'm not sure. Just talking. But let me show you the melons that I'm gonna start. This one right here, I already started them. They on the heat mat right now. So I'm really like later today, I'm gonna go look at them, and I'm gonna go ahead and put these holes in there. I use a an attachment to my drill. I think this is 5 inches. Yeah, I think it's a 5 by 5. So I have that attachment. So I just do it like that. Or you know if I can't find it, then I go in manually and cut the circle and then cut it. But this one right here is an 80-day melon right here. This one right here is a perennial. Oh no, this is Job tiered. I started this and I had to soak it for 48 hours. This one right here, this is a rare heirloom. This is between 2 and 4 pound melon, and it's about a 2 serving. This one right here is the Tommy apple. This one is a small one too. Tommy Allen apple. It doesn't say the maturity date on this. Yeah, but that's another one. This next one right here is another watermelon. Now this watermelon is a little bigger than I thought it was. Oh, that's right. I was changing it. I forgot. This is what it is. Okay, this watermelon. This is the lemon drop. This is a 1 to 2 pound fruit. Okay, so yeah, each with flavor that is unparalleled, sweet candy. I mean, candy sweet and crisp texture. That's right here, the lemon drop. So those are the. I got to start the lemon drop because I started the 10 pound one on accident. I meant to put that to the side, but I didn't. So those are going to go on hydroponics. Hydroponics, if you have a sturdy container, you can't be stopped. You cannot be stopped because you would just go on a growing adventure. Okay? So remember, the container dictates the size of the fruit and just how much you have to refill the system. All of those play a role in this. So let's get down this chat. Um, Bougie asks how many wives. Okay, cool. Bougie Pepper KK. Ooh, I have all the systems next to each other. Yes, so they're going to intermingle and they're going to get that cross lighting or whatever, and they're going to boom. You know, yeah, that's what's up, Bougie. Yes, you did. I watched your video. I didn't get to watch everybody. Oh, snap. Let me see. I love my indoor garden as much as I do my outdoor gardens. Nisa, yes, I do too. I really enjoy my indoors. And the reason why I enjoy my indoors is because when it's cold outside, when there's snow outside, I get to go out, I get to come in here and just reflect on, that I'm creating my own environment. Like, I grew this from seed. This is celery, you know. I'm gonna put this in hydroponics soon. I don't know when, but I'm gonna put that in hydroponics. So I I will put it in hydroponics. I just don't know. Lux photosynthesis lumens how bright to human eyes. Photosynthesis lumens how bright. Okay, I was right then. Yeah, and I have a Lux 10 liters. How much did that run you, Bougie? If you don't mind me asking, 10 liters is nice. Now you can grow some. You can grow. You can grow some food. You can do some things with that. 10 liters is nice. Like the most I've seen is like 6. Whoa, Bougie, you hit them for a lick. Hmm? You got a super deal? Let me know. Let me know some. Storms, radios, and cats. What's up with you, Barry? How you doing, man? Hope all is well with you, man. Everyone is speaking to everyone. This is Large Reservoir Bougie. Yes, that is a nice reservoir. What's up with your castings? 55. That's my baby, Muska. My Renaissance grandma. That mug, I'm talking about basil and um, lemon balm. You can do a lot with it. You can do a lot with the 10 liters that Bougie was talking about. You can do a lot with the 10 gallon, you know. And with me, see, the bulk of the root is going to be inside of this. And as it, creates the stragglies or whatever, when I get ready, the roots are going to be fine. If I have to go in and manually, take 10% off, over the course of, a month or 30% over the course of a month, it's not going to be too affected, because they'll be coming off of this, and I still have that bulk right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make an incision somewhere, and I'll put something right there, but I'm going to make an incision so that the taproot can actually come down. So I just pile up a couple of those rocks right there, and it'll do what it do. Okay, let's get back down to this chat. That's why I got it for the strawberries and sunflowers. That's what's up. What kind of straw? What kind of Are you doing some? That's right. You're doing strawberries from seed. I have strawberry seeds in the freezer because I heard that cold stratifying actually increases your germination rate. Because though I had got some strawberries that I picked from the wild, and I had grabbed those seeds, and I think I bust one of the strawberries open, let the little seeds just sit on a paper towel, and then I did the paper towel method, or I can't remember which way I did it, but I didn't get as much of a germination. And then I just was wondering, and they said cold stratifying may increase germination rate. I grow full time plants, excuse me, under 10-watt lights. Fine. Full spectrum helps the plants. Yes, it does. Let's see. Everyone speaking to everybody. What's up with you? Growing what I eat. Hope all is good with you, man. Hey, growing what I eat had dropped some videos about the nursery he had went to down in Georgia. Man, that looked like a that looked like one of those things where when I do go back to the house, I need to see where they at, you know, because that's and they said that they big too. Yeah, they said that they big. So yeah, we're gonna see what's up with it. Everyone is speaking to everyone. You can use that instead of a pump. You can use that instead of a pump. Um, no, I don't have to have a pump. A pump actually delivers, water some kind of way. That's what a pump does. But mine just gives it aeration. That's all I want. I just need aeration. That's all I need. I'm not actually delivering the water to anything because this is called deep water culture. Deep water culture is where your plants are submerged underwater and you give it, nutrients to feed and everything like that. You provide the things that you can't get on the no, that wasn't true what I was about to say. Let's get back to this. I actually like deep water culture better than cracking for something. I do very little cracking. Like um I I I will do this, you know, and I'll grow a pepper in here and I cut it, and this is just one of those things. I got 50 of these and I've had them for years or whatever. But you cut it, you put one of your net cups, your 2-inch net cups inside of there, and you can grow a plant out of there. And I got that from Canestar. Canestar is a YouTuber that created all of these pepper varieties. And that's going to be one of my missions that I'm going to be creating as well. I want to create my own pepper. I use all methods. Yes, I can dig that. Let's see, not tabletop, no. Um, growing something beautiful. I have not built my own unit, but I would like to try. I am going to build mine today. Hopefully, after I get off of here, I go help my chickens put up those those Christmas lights. I come back in here, then I can go ahead and build this 2 gallon, put it on the video, and then you'll be able to see how to do it. It's fairly easy in my opinion. Just yeah, it's fairly easy. Some people go over and beyond. Like there's a piece that you can put in there to where if the power goes out, the water doesn't go back into the actual um air deliverer. I forgot what it's called right now, but yeah, I got real technical with it. And we Terry Holmes said, "Hey there, how are you? Hope all is well." And then Mike says, "As far as lights, brighter the light, the further you keep them plants. A 10 watt you keep close, 100 watt feet away." Yes, and you can see that on different examples that people show you. Um, and that's why sometimes you'll see them and they're like really far from the light, and on the back of the package, on the back of the light, sometimes it gives you suggestions on how far it should be because of the intensity of the light and what part of the growing cycle they're in. Because at some points, like most of my grow lights are at 25 to 35% right now. And as they grow, then I increase the light, and I increase depending on the level of maturity that they are in. They're seedlings. Some of these are still seedlings. I got like four in one thing. Wow, terrible. Squash plants need more oxygen. Is that true? Building own system super easy. Yes, building system super easy. Everyone speaking. Grow candy roaster aerated and cracky. He grew it cracky and aerated. Woo, that's a bad man there. So I didn't find. So I didn't find that I needed more oxygen. Okay, Mike said I do this. If you mean air movement, then yes, I keep fans on inside squash. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Do you need fans for tabletop? You need fans for any plants that are going to be growing. One of the things about fans is fans give you the aeration so that mites and other bugs don't visit your plants as frequently. And why is that? Is because of I don't know. I don't know. I just know that everywhere you look, I have fans. Like over here on this tabletop unit, I have this fan right here. And it's not just a fan, it is how you turn this on? There we go. This is, this is wireless, but I keep it plugged up and it circulates. It circulates 45% and it goes the whole 90 angle. There you go. And it also delivers a light. Don't need it, but that's what it does. So fans are very important whenever you're growing inside because you want the air movement to strengthen up your stems. You also want it to deter bugs from actually visiting your plants. And I think all of those important. So with grow lights, you need your seeds, you need whatever chemicals or fertilizers you're going to be using inside, and you also need some kind of movement of air. Somebody probably already didn't said it in the chat. I'm behind, but oh no, I did. Did I do that? And another thing that I have for my system, I mean for my indoor grow, and that's these right here. These are my weather station. I gotta find my weather station thing because when I cleaned up, I put this and I thought I would put it together, but I didn't. So these will hang in my grow tents, and that'll give me a temperature range and humidity range in those grow tents. Because without the interpretation of nature, you're still going to run into issues where it's too dry, it's too wet, and all those things, and you have to account for that if you're growing big. Now, if you're just doing the tabletop, you might not, you're probably not going to need any humidity or anything like that because you're doing tabletop and you might not be using a grow tent. Grow tent actually gives you a confined area to where you can manipulate the growing environment exactly like you want it, as long as you have it dialed in, you're paying attention. Um, and I'm gonna read this conversation that I printed off. Hey there, Bar Brownlee. Hope all is well with you. I'm moving down this. Mike said I highly recommend fans. Cures lots of potential issues. Um, what size do you use, Mike? Mike says I use a USB fan, but regular oscillating is great for an area. Yes, oscillating fan is very good for. I gotta turn it on. And see, my oscillating fan is USB charge. Now, not it has a USB charging, and then it has one to actually deliver power to something else. My wife had got this for the chickens during the summertime, and we didn't use it. And how do you turn this on? Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh man, that's a powerful fan. Okay, I turned it on. Yeah, that's a pretty powerful fan, and it comes with a remote, so you could do the remote thing with it too. So, you know, I think she paid like 20, no, $33 for it or whatever, and I had to go buy the actual USB charger for it. It was like, man, how y'all? They gave me one to go from to charge something else. Like, what? Didn't make sense. Or maybe, or maybe I didn't. I kept it in the box, and the box is in the corner over there. Um, here to learn. Oh man, Shiny. Oh man, that's a lot. That girl be. If you go to her live, you'll see her do a lot of research. Ain't doing it. I didn't do that. I will, but I didn't do a lot of research with this because my experience has taught me some of the things. And when I have a question, I just go ask or I go look on YouTube and see, what others have said about, whatever I'm experiencing. Hello, Unicorn Lady Tech. Hope all is well. Growing what I eat is speaking to everyone. Everyone is speaking to everyone. Cool. The extension cord I have that has USB. Yes, I definitely have an extension cord. When I did my video, I showed y'all. Yes, give us the hookup, bougie. Yeah, bougie. Um, Let me see. Everyone is speaking. 199 for the 2 units. Ooh, woo. No, that's no. Me, bougie, and anybody that can hear the sound of my voice. The possibilities of you building your own is high. Okay. Now there may be some issues because of dexterity issues with certain with people, but a lot of people y'all can build this your own, and I mean that. You get your structurally integrity a container that can hold the volume of water that you're looking for, and you can build it. You can build it, and you can grow your food. You can. You find your aeration, you get your chemicals, you buy your grow light, you can do it. You can. I put last year I put up a grow light that was 150 watts. That 150 watts was $50. You use two of those, you can grow a whole lot of stuff. Okay, you can. The possibilities are endless when you actually do the DIY. Okay, let me see. Everyone is speaking to everyone. I'll put some in the freezer just in case I need to drop seeds again. Yes, that is cool. It was like a dream at those citrus trees, um, and those citrus groves near Valdosta base Monday nursery is in is in Ray City. Okay, then. Appreciate that. The new units. Let me see what Bougie said. A new unit uh, pro- doesn't provide aeration. It does move the water um anywhere. Oh, okay. Okay. And growing what I eat says my system just came in today. It was the one you recommended, GT Muff Gum. Oh, I believe that I have not tried. I've tried a couple of systems, but the Muff Gut, the simplicity that it actually delivers and the price point is marvelous. I believe it. I believe in the actual product. But um Bougie said something. Hers is double the watts of the one that I have. Now, another point about the Muscat system is because it gets about this close to the base of the hydroponic unit. So that's really, really short. So that means that your plants cannot be leggy if you actually utilize that arm. That arm has a telescope to where, I can't remember how high it goes up, but it goes significantly high to where you can have a great harvest. And yeah, now let's get back to this chat real quick. I'm so glad you got that, Gui. That's what's up. Indoor crew. Yeah. All right. Yes, indeed, Mike. They're talking to Mike. Okay, send me the link. Send me a link to that GT Junior. Send the link to what? Oh, the fan. I'm gonna have to ask my wife. My wife got it, and since we didn't use it for the chickens, because I cut a hole for them, and so the breeze was automatically going in there, and we didn't get to the 80s. We only got to like 78, 79 was the highest temperature. But this year, I'm gonna actually maybe try to no, I already paid for these. These was $33 a piece that I gave her, so no, they're mine now. So yeah. Um that's bougie fan, yeah, with the pinky out and your tongue out. Yeah. But you know, um big old cat on my steps, he acting at home. Mm. Okay. Shawnee has a question. Can I take a plant out of soil, I'm thinking herbs, and put it into a hydroponic system? Yes, you can put it in a hydroponic system. Um, yes, everything takes adjustment. No matter what you do, if you work in a dry climate and all of a sudden you start working in a wet climate, it's going to actually, it's going to, cause you to, you know, respond a little differently. Just like at your job, as they start requiring you to do this and that, it's the adjustments as humans that we are always going to be biased about. And the same thing is reflective on plants. So, the what is it called? Transplant shop. So it's always going to be that. Okay, and she says, question to clarify: can something grow in soil, remove the soil, then grow it in the water system back to the herb question? Yes, I will. Yes, yeah. And let me see. Bougie Pepper said, I will build my own one day. That's what I'm talking about. Once you build, you're gonna be like, it was just like with the chicken coop. I'm not a builder. Like by no stretch of the imagination am I a builder. But it was like, do I want to pay somebody for this? And it was like, no, I don't. They're gonna hit me across the head with a bag of nickels. Ding! And take all of it. So uh-uh. Let me see. Mike says my hashtag WIG 2025 video is me showing cuttings and herbs I brought in. Yes. And I think that Mike used those in a cracky system. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for mentioning that. I forgot about that. Wow. Growing what I eat is talking to Mike. Shani's talking to Mike, and Mike is talking back to them. Get herbs with roots from grocery store. Mine's died. I do not understand how to grow rosemary. Rosemary is not my friend, and I need her to be my friend. And I don't even know. I think there's some medical benefits that are associated with rosemary, maybe with tea or something. But I don't use rosemary when I cook. I usually use thyme or I forgot what else. When I'm using like when I'm cooking like a white fish, the white fish doesn't it doesn't have that that even when you season it, it doesn't absorb from my opinion. I forgot what kind we had went fishing. I still haven't showed y'all that video. But we had went fishing. When we went fishing, we caught these blackfish. Oh, they were so good. They was tender and everything. And when I seasoned the first time, we happened to have thyme in there and something else I can't remember, and that brought out flavors that was like ah, you know. So yeah, let's get back. People are laughing. Bigger the container you put it in, the bigger the plant will grow. Some herbs like mint you can grow from a stem. I have I took my mint from outside. I love tea. So I brought my mint from outside and I put it over there. I brought my stevia in, I put it over there, but I didn't keep up with the watering. Certain plants, you have to know their environment to actually replicate that so that they'll have a good growth. And sometimes I don't do all the research. Okay, growing out the box says, can I take cuttings from my lemon tree and place them in hydroponics? Yes, yes. Now, with that, with with a lot of different plants. Um, Let me see. Do I have anything? I don't have anything right now. Um, but with a lot of different plants, you have a plant and you have all of these stems that are coming off of here, right? All these branches and leaves and stuff like that. You need to remove a good significant portion of those leaves, and then the 2 or 4 leaves that you have left, you just come in and you clip those like halfway or whatever, because you don't want the plant to actually concentrate its energy into leaf production. You want it to actually go to the roots. You want it to concentrate on that. And I would suggest that if you're going to do that, that with a fruit tree, you probably want to prepare that with something like a rooting hormone, maybe a gel, so that it stays on there a little bit. You know, um, yeah. And those are I use for things like that. I will use a man, what's that called? It sprays a cloner. I will use a cloner to actually do that if I was going to do something like that. But you have the Mufka system, and I'm pretty sure that it will work. Um, People probably already didn't answer this question. I'm just behind in the chat. Yes, those were cracky. Okay, okay. You can use it to root. Yes, okay, okay. Think of cracky as extended propagation. Okay. Bougie has a question. When do you turn the fan on once the seedlings come over the label cover? It matters, does your fan have settings? It matters, I'm gonna say once you get about, you know, 3 inches. Some people may have different experiences, but I'm gonna say about 3 inches. And then you don't have it directly on it. You have it to where it catches a little bit, and it's just gonna build up that strength. You know, that stem gonna get like cock diesel. You know what I mean? That meat is gonna get right. Oh man. Oh, guess what? Guess what, y'all? I know I'm supposed to be talking about hydroponics, but y'all know me. I'm a scatterbrain. That ADHD be hitting me. This is what I'm gonna start. When we had that live on Monday, December the 1st, um, you grow Rose talking about actually um, um, mushrooms. She was talking about mushrooms. So I have this mushroom kit. So I'm gonna grow some of these. I mean, I already have it here. Oh, that's right. I got another one. I have another one in there. That's a bigger one. Yeah. So I want to grow some mushrooms. If I'm gonna be growing these, Mike, you know how you were talking about those peas? Mike was talking about those peas. What did I do with them? I tell you, y'all. Here you go. Mike was talking about these peas, I believe, and I found them. These right here are from 2018, so I'm gonna grow these as well. So if I'm gonna grow peas, I'm gonna grow spinach. I'm gonna grow lettuce. I'm gonna grow kohlrabi. I have some celery starts down there. I have peppers here. I have tomatoes there. I have okra. Why not add mushrooms to the salad? So we're gonna do that. You gotta do it. You gotta do it. I mean, I have it. We eat salads. I just bought some salad. I'm not buying any more salad. I'm gonna clean off this area right here, and I'm gonna do it. I have my moringa right there that I got to pot up. Let me see. Most iron has propagation plans. Yes. Okay. Um, that's what I wanted to know. Thanks. I think it'll help me to remember to keep a check because I get distracted with the ones in the soil. Okay. And Shani says brushing your hands against rosemary and smelling it every day helps keep your memories and your brain strong. Supposedly, rosemary crackers. Rosemary crackers by Little Bisco. Those little wheat thins too. I think I know what you're talking about. No, but I think the rosemary was added to it. I don't know. Let me see. Yes, bougie. The movement makes the seedlings grow strong stemmed. I am behind. Yes, I am behind. You can root fig cuttings, etc. Mike is on to something. My fig cuttings. Now the child brought that up real quick. We're gonna talk about hydroponics real quick. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Okay, so this is my fig cutting right here. As y'all see, it does have some leaves on it. And I've made a video showing y'all how I did that, with the scraping of the side, doing the rooting hormone and stuff like that. And it works. Let me see. Shana says, y'all all make me want to order a system. Never done it before. I grow indoors in soil currently. I use soil as well. I will never get away from soil. I love soil. I love the way it smells. I love the way it feels. I love the buffer that it provides. I will always have plants in soil. Always. I have there's plants right here in soil. All over here in that grow tent. I have a what's that called? A passion fruit, a purple passion fruit that's in soil. I'm always going to use soil. The unit that we're speaking of, the Mufga, Fu, I mean not Fu, MUFGA, MUFGA is $40. Well, I think 2 days ago it was $40, $39.99, and I get 12 pod one. The 12 one delivers the water the way I like it. Okay, let's get back. By the way, the kale has already germinated. That's what's up, Bougie. What kind of kale did you get again? Nothing wrong with soil growing. Nothing wrong with soil growing. Yay, Bougie. They're laughing at somebody. Yeah. Oh, mushroom kit. Um, Mark wants me to do that again. They're like $12, $14 right now, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Now I'm gonna read this paper, and this paper is from the internet. Okay, so there are going to be people that are going to be in the chat that's going to watch the replay. Thank you, replay people. But this is just what they say. Interpretation and opinions are based on your experience, so it may be different. It may differ. But let's get back down this. Yes, organic. I mean, Oregon giant snow peas. Yes. Um, my favorite. I got two kits. I think I need to find them. One of my kits was so bad I had to throw it away. I had it for so long. I have all these garden dreams. I love mushrooms. Yes, I do love mushrooms. Now, what I got to do is I want to. Oh, I started some bunch of onions too. I started a bunch of onions. I don't know what they're doing right now, but I started a bunch of onions because I wanted to chop those tops and be able to put it um into my salad. I actually have a fish tank that I'm gonna have me and my son bring the fish tank out here, and I want to do my garlic. I want to do garlic, the tops of the garlic. Have them submerged in the water a little bit. With the styrofoam that you get from Amazon or whatever when they pack your thing or whatever. Use that styrofoam, have them in there, and the fish are clean, but you have garlic tops. So yeah, that's what I thought about. That's what I'm eventually gonna do because I tried to grow plants in there, but I ain't do well. I didn't. I ain't pay attention, and it was just bad. Let me see. Bougie says that's what I'm working on. Not having to buy anything to make a salad. 100%. Oh, and I forgot I'm going to grow cucumbers. Now, when I do this, I have a at Home Depot. They have those little thin netting trellises or whatever. I think they're like $6, $6 to $12 right now. I bought them when they was cheaper. So I'm gonna put that in the grow tent that I started the fake green. Oh man, green stock. I'm gonna do that. Put it on the poles and have the cucumbers grow up it, and then it's gonna eventually have to grow across it. I'm gonna weave it up there like that. Yeah. So I'm gonna have everything for a super salad. A super salad. Let me see. All I would need was like some olives. Olives would just kick that mug up a little bit more. Yeah. Let me see. Gardening today. I'm new here and have a question about the Nightbot. When it says type GT Junior to drop your channel, does that mean you put a link to your channel? No. Nightbot is a I don't even know what it's called. Um, non-playable character. No, that's not it. It is um, it is a bot. It basically when you as a channel put in GTJR, it actually grabs it and posts it down. Like Mike and other people can actually show the weather using Nightbot because it is a command center or something like that. It when you put something in there, it commands that bot to do something. And what it does is the reason why I got it is because back in the days, Nightbot used to drop jokes, and I'm a happy person, so seeing these jokes and you just typing it joke, it was cool. But then they shut that down. So the two options that I have is for people to share their channel and for people to um, show their weather. Those are two things. Because there's enough money for all of us to eat, and we should give thanks and thanks and recognition to people that actually deserve it. You know. So let's get back to this real quick. When you grow mushroom, it really smells like mushroom. So if you don't bother, then it is in your bedroom. Oh, see, the bigger one that I have to actually create a, I don't know what it's called. I'm gonna build something to actually grow it inside of because it needs the humidity and all this other stuff. It has to have moisture on the side and stuff like that. It needs certain environment. It needs some certain things in this environment to actually grow the mushrooms. Okay, so I see we have 35 people in here. So I'm gonna go down this chat. Okay, Shani dropped her link. Okay, Mike explained everything. People are laughing. The Mufka grow something beautiful. Dropped her channel. Um, gardening today. Yeah, gardening today. Did grow something beautiful. You might have to do it again. I got my mushroom kit, five each on sale. How much did you pay for that? Rochelle. I mean, wait. Roshita. Oh man, how did I mess it up? It ain't a long day. I don't know. I might have. I might have forgot. I'm sorry. Trust me, I am not trying to do anything. So, are we all getting Muscat for wig, or will any system do? Any system will do. You do not have to grow in hydroponics. Grow something beautiful. You can grow in soil. You can grow in NTF. You can grow in aeroponics. You can grow any way you desire, as long as you just use seed and show us that you're using seed. No, there is no. You you can get any system you want. You can build your own system. We just want to inspire people to grow food. That's all. I'm pretty sure that oh, dwarf loose curl scotch kale. I know which one you're talking about. That's a pretty one. That is a pretty one. Yeah. What are you gonna do with it? Now see kale, I'm not a big fan of kale. Now I eat kale, but kale is I make some kale chips and those be on hit. But yeah. And I got something to show y'all in a few. Once we hit an hour mark, I should have did it earlier. But we just like Mufta for its specs and price. We not no, we don't endorse nothing. We don't have it. Will you be showing your hydroponic setup? Me? Which hydroponic setup would you like to see? When I do, let me show you. This is the Mufka system right there. Okay, and as man, I was gonna do a video with that. See, the leisure pepper came up right there. I don't know if y'all can see it. This one came up as well. There's my other Mufka system right there. Um, what other system do I want to show you? This one right here. Yeah, it's growing too. Yeah. So there's another system right there. Um, the other ones I haven't set those up yet, but I'm gonna grow any way I can. What system are you thinking about? I forgot who even asked that question. Now, let me see, can I go up? Gulf Coast, hey there. Let me see, can I get back where I was? Growing something beautiful. Okay, it did share your link. Okay, everyone is speaking. Unique Gardens, hey there. Mike said you can have a constant light breeze bougie, but moving best. Yes. Unique saying hello. Nisi is they dropped their channel as well. Yep. So if you are rich, get area garden or Gardine, whatever they say. Um, yeah, I'm. There's some units that are very, very. Um, they have a different price point than the Mufka. I can say that they have a different price point. The price point of Mufka is $40. There are systems that are $600. There the Arrow Garden Farm is a nice price too. It has they have systems that actually have cameras on. There's these systems are something else. Like they have hydroponic system where you just put a top on a bucket and it grows up. People are using 3D printing to actually produce those as well. So the sky is the limit with this hydroponic. Now it does have limitations, but you choose those limitations and you just grow the varieties. That's why we buy all these seeds. We're seed addicts. I mean it. We seed addicts because we want to grow all these varieties. That's what some of us we were really shocked when we seen that they have purple kohlrabi, purple lettuce, friendly lettuce. The Job's tears that I just showed you. There's the possibilities are endless. All and Don't limit yourself. Figure out how you could do it. Okay. What's the word that they say? Cheers. I don't know. So once we get to 40 again, or when I start to get down to the chat again, I got something to show y'all. Something for y'all to hear again. Yeah, let's see. Make sure I dressed everyone. Oh, don't put the fan directly on the plants. Good thing you said that because I was going to be straight. Gonna be straight Beyonce. Like, what's it? Did? Oh, I shouldn't have did that on mine. Somebody gonna make a snippet of that. Oh my goodness. Let me see. We'll go back up this. You can grow any method you wish. Soil hydroponic just from seed inside. Mike addressed it already. Um, Nisi said the Mufka is great. Will you be showing your hydroponic setup? I showed you some of them. I'm going to be building more. The other ones, a lot of the other ones are going to be deep water culture, and I'm using the 5 gallon buckets on some of them. And then, oh, let me show you. Let me show you this real quick. These right here, I got these on sale. I can't remember, but I'm going to be growing the melons in this right here. So I'm gonna put a hole in there, and I'm gonna put those in there. It's got some size on it. You know, I can't remember exactly how many gallons they hold. If I pick them up and look, I can see, but I don't feel like it right now. So let's get down this chat. Um, we're just trying to emulate nature inside. Yes, you are correct. Everyone is speaking to everyone. Hello. Okay, Shana Grows, you're growing to build a dome or chamber to grow your mushroom kit. It's cool. Yeah, okay, so that's what Golf Coach Granny was. She was saying that word, Terr something. I don't know. Sorry, I don't know the. I can't say the word. I ain't never seen the word. My memory is a big part of how I read. My reading style and everything is just who I am as a person. That is one of my flaws. Just who I am. After 5 years, a lot of people already know that. So yeah. Hey, beautiful. Say what? No. My wife just asked me, "Am I done outside?" Remember, I was telling you that I gotta get back out there. She looked and she was like, "Yeah, I'm going back out there." I just wanted to talk to them about hydroponics. Make sure that they understand that you don't have to limit your varieties. Just figure out how you can accommodate those. Let me see. Shotty says, nourishment sells them, but it's like 160. No, I'm not doing that. I have plexiglass already downstairs. It was about $60 a 5 by 5, I think. I'll create whatever I need to create so that I don't have to. I don't want to pay $160 for it. Mm-mm. I'll build something custom. I don't know. Let's see. Let's get back down this chat. Everyone's speaking. You don't have to be rich, Mike. I have both. Uh-oh. What the pinky out? It's about budgeting, huh, Nisi? Um, Rashida dropped her channel. You got it right the second time. Oh, sorry. Because they be going live too. I be over there. Yeah. Let's get back down this chat. Mona, what's up with you, girl? How you doing? Hope all is well with you. Hope all is well. Let me see. Nobody's going live right now. Okay, thanks. People are speaking. They're speaking. Well, Our Garden Bounty, $170. Mufka 40. LOL. Same specs. Well, Mufka better, in my opinion. And that's what it's. That's with everything that we are. I dig plants. Never discourage anyone who continuously makes progress, no matter how slow. Let me see. What's the other one say? It is horrifying that we have to fight our own government to save the environment. So these are just things that I put up. I have like this right here. This is from my Renaissance grandma. So I had one from sifting my soil. It was up here too, but I accidentally knocked it down. So when I get things in the mail, sometimes I put it up here because she wrote Mona had put a card up here, so I put that up here. So I keep those things right there because I've been knowing a lot of y'all for 5 to 6 years. Yeah, everyone is speaking to everyone. Gulf Coast says I mostly just add kale to soups for color and nutrition. Yup, that's what's up. That's what's up. The grow tip. Oh yeah. Um, I have a 5 gallon bucket, and then I have a colander. Like you see how this is? There's one that has a collar around it, and it fits on top of the 5 gallon bucket. It sits on top of it, and they have different sizes, so that it can meet your garden pleasures. Now I got mine from a hydroponic grow store. I'm not going to show you that because there's nothing in it right now. I haven't done it. I have I have plants that are in there that are on the heat mat. Then I'm going to take those when they germinate. I'm going to put those in my grow tent. Now my other grow tent, I just have. Oh, I do. Let me show you. Okay, so this one right here, that is my collard green that is flowering, and it is, yeah, it's collard green. That's right there. That is my cabbage. Yep. So that's one of my grow tents. My other grow tent, I haven't done anything with it yet. So let's get back to this chat real quick. I'm trying to move down this chat, y'all. I am. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about hydroponics. Some of the advantages: you get faster growth, higher yields, and significantly less water and space usage, along with reduced need for pesticides. Hydroponics doesn't breed as many pests as soil can. As I said, not as many. Okay. Um, you will, you still can have the presence of gnats and other things, and that is just what it is. But I think that it's considerably less. Not like 10%. I think it's considerably less. Okay. So remember that you would deal with less bugs. You don't have to haul all that soil in. You get your water the way you get your water. Make sure that if you're using tap water, um, if you have water softeners, if you have additives other than RO water, you need to pay attention to those because those may have an effect on your system or your plants. So please remember that. I have regular water at the tap. So I let it sit for 3 days just because I have so much to where I don't have to do it every 24 hours or 6 hours. I just leave it there and then I bring it into the garage. Okay. Let's go back down this. Nisi said it was cheap on marketplace, but I feel you. I bought the muff on sale. Oh, you got it on sale. Who is that? NEECYC? Who is that? Mike said, I love kale in salad, stews and greens. Stews and greens. Mona is speaking to everyone. Kale and smoothies. Yep, that is a good one too. I just dropped my entry video for WIG, hashtag WIG 2025. Unique Gardens. That's what's up. That's what's up. Everyone is speaking to everyone. I'm moving down this chat. Alpha in a mason jar with cheesecloth. Yeah, that'll work. JH. Yeah, I'm just call you JH. Yeah, that'll work definitely. Let's see. Let's move down this chat or broccoli or oh, what's that other? Mike used to always talk about it. You get a lot of them. Mung beans. Mung beans are pretty good too. Yeah, let me get down this chat. Yes, sprouts are great and quick. 100%, Johnny. Um, Mike said he does sprouts as well. What's up with you, Jessica SMC? Good to see you. That Garner. Yeah, that Gardone or whatever it's called, it got a price tag on it. Yeah, yeah. That one got a price tag on it. But some people love it. Everyone is speaking to everybody. Gail Southern Living, hello to you. Good to see you. And Mike says, I like to grow in old juice bottles. Lids are free. Okay, okay. Everyone is speaking. Hey, there's Azzy's on here, baby. Azzy. Hey there. You hear Lauren? I mean, you hear beautiful over there. You hear your auntie over there? Yeah, she said hey to you. I am gardening today. Says I am truly learning a lot about the different ways to grow indoors. Amazing. And this is just a surface level. Like with on Monday, we had some of the greatest indoor gardeners on there as Brooke was saying, in the world. So we had them on there on my channel, and we're gonna do another live together. Hopefully, when if they find time and we set it up correctly, and they have a lot of knowledge and experience to actually lend to the conversation as well. And as y'all go through this year by year, and as everybody shares their experiences, their failures, everything about your growth, it will give people more perspectives to actually help the next person go through that issue that goes through that. And just because things don't work out to what your expectations, that doesn't mean you give up. You keep on going. It's just like with anything else, the little engine that could, all these other things. You keep going, keep going. Don't let that stop you, especially when it comes to growing. Figure out a way to get it. Yeah, cheers. Let's see. Everyone is speaking to everyone. My Miss Shirley OG. What's up with you, Miss Shirley? Hope all is well with you. Let me see. Bougie is speaking. Unicorn Lady Tag. Gail Southern Living. Okay. Okay. I just got my seeds. Will drop soon. Thank you. I think I know what you're talking about, but we'll do that another time. Oh, the dwarf micro. Look at Golf Coast Granny. Charlotte trying to help me say the word. Terra, Terra. Mm-mm, mm-mm. I'm gonna embarrass myself even more. Oh, I want to try so bad. Yeah, I'm saying her name out loud. um, I have two of those Muffa's indoor gardens. GTV turned me onto them last year at this time. Yes, it is a great system. 12 pod, the 12 pod one is a great system. Let me see. Let me see. Yes, and the marketplace. I have bought many things off of marketplace. One of my I remember this right here. People that have been growing indoors for years, the Mars Hydro. So I bought this off of marketplace. It still works. This is at least 7 years old. The technology is so much better now. This is a burpee blurple light. It comes in a color. that is not the most attractive. Now we have the clear LEDs. This is different, but I will never throw that away. Once I convinced my wife to help me, maybe she can give me a great design. Hey, baby, to put that up somewhere because I just it's the nostalgia of it. Have it like somewhere right here. So when you see somebody be like, oh yeah, you got that. Yeah, I do. Okay, everyone is speaking to everyone. It don't seem like it's been that long. Yeah, yeah. Okay, drop your link, Shirley. Everyone is speaking to everyone. We doing 3 hours? No. I got to go out there to the chickens and finish. I got to put the diatomaceous earth down. I have to put the what is it called? Oh man, the shamans. I have to put all that down. I have to put the lights back up, and I have to do it before they try to go in there, or they just gonna be in my way. Terrarium. Did I just say it? I don't know. I might have said it. Mike broke it down for me. Thank you, man. Um, it's too bougie for me. Bougie prepper, I feel you. It's like you gotta have both of your fingers out. That mug is no joke. No joke. No joke. Let me see. I've been modding since 3 p.m., Miss Shirley. Woo wee. What size aerator would I need for a 5 gallon bucket? Um, hold on one second. Let me grab it. This one. This is the one that I use for a 5 gallon bucket. It's considerably larger than this one, as you can see. This is 4 inches. This is 1.75. This is for the 2 gallon, maybe the 3 gallons, but for the 5 gallon, I use this right here. Yes. This is a 4 gallon. I mean, this is a 4 inch. Yep. Now a lot of these I bought on sale. And when I buy the what is that called? The aerator from Home Depot. I mean not Home Depot, from Wally World. I usually get the two one. And I get the two one just because I can hook something else. And that's most of the time because I have more than one that I want to hook up. Um, and so with those pebbles, the pebbles you get, I usually rinse mine off. This is my garden colander or strainer or whatever. This doesn't leave the garage. I remember when my wife said, "What are you doing?" Because she thought I was using this. The ones because we have one just like we have a few of them, but this was one of the ones that that's similar to the one that we have in the house. So I clean those real good. Um, I think um, G Mama says that you probably should use hot boiling water or something like that to actually give it a real good clean. I ain't never followed directions correctly, but yeah. And then I use this. This is an airline tube. This airline tube is 3/16, I think. Let me see. No, 1/4 black vinyl tubing. This is 100 feet coil. Yeah, this was 15 bucks at the time. There's an inner diameter and an outer diameter that needs to be considered. I trust me, I figured it out. Now, if you go to Home Depot and you go get this, from what I understand, it does not have this type of flexibility. It does not. It's more rigid, and that's for. All right, baby, I got you. I got you, baby. Um, it's more rigid from what I understand. Well, I bought one, and I was like, oh man, because I bought the sprayers. I bought sprayers because I was building a cloning unit, and I was using buying a cloning unit because I was doing mint and other herbs and stuff. I was using those sprayer to deliver the water, and I had it on a timer, and I had a submergible pump, and I used PVC and caps on it, and drilled. I did it all. You got to buy those little things to. It's a screw. It's a screw that you put on your Oh man, what is it called? On your drill, and it gives you the back feed or whatever to be able to screw those sprayers on there to where they have a good, a good seal on them. And they're not expensive, but when you lose them two or three times, they become costly. I've lost two or three of them. Now I have two. I have two. One that's in the garage somewhere. I think it's over there by my books. And then I have one by the TV that I do not touch because that's the okay. I can't find this one. This is an emergency. Tell my wife, and then my wife will make sure I put it back in the right spot. She doesn't like it there. She tried to move it one time. Like, no, if you move it, I'm gonna lose it. Then I'm gonna have to buy another one, and that's like 20 something dollars for just two. There's two screws and I mean two bits in there. Okay. Uh, and if you're doing 55 gallons, I mean, if you're doing a tank, if you're doing like a tote and it's 27 gallons, in my opinion, you might need two or three of those aerators in there. And it just matters how big the plant is. It matters how much water actually going to put in there. Um, did we just feel an earthquake? No, maybe I just hit the table. Okay, let's get back down this chat real quick. Casting fish tank, air pump, and air stone. Okay. Casting fish tank, air pump, and stone. Yes. Can get dual line one $9. You said it. Everyone is Bob Brownlee. Hello. I just regular air stones in my systems. He's scared still water. Yes, I am scared of still water. I am. Um, Stone that big, the water boiling? No, you think so? I don't know. Um, Need enough bubbles to move to keep water moving and aerated. Yes, yes. Let's see. He won't make. He want to make waves? No, I don't know. David Corey, what's up with you, man? Hope all is well. We are at 40 again. Earthquake right when David. Oh, David Corey brought that. Boom. Go ahead, man. What does snowmans have as pets? Snow leopard or snowy owl? Hey, Serena, good to see you. Thank you for coming over. Everyone is speaking to everyone. Um, Everybody's picking on David. It's good to see you, man. So since I got 42 people here. Okay. Um, 42 watching, 31 likes. If you feel like it, you can hit the like button. If you don't, as long as I have half, I don't complain. Okay, I do not complain. But I would appreciate if you could do some kind of interaction with YouTube to let them know that I am here. So I have something to share with y'all real quick. I shared something earlier, so I have something else to share with y'all. Hopefully, I do this correctly. So we're gonna get to it real quick. Okay, y'all ready? If y'all ready for me to share something with you, can you put a four in the chat? Can I get you to put a four in the chat? If I get 10 fours, then I go ahead and do what I do. Okay, so I just need 10 possibly. There's 40 people here. Hopefully, people are driving and everything, and I can share this real quick. So it's possible. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying? I've just been giddy about this. I've been working on this. Man, let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Robin's Garden, what's up with you? How you doing? Blessed Mama. Hey there, how you doing? Let's see. Oh man, I think I got Farmer Chaz. What's good? How you doing, girl? Let's see. Shawnee Groves did it too. Oh, so everybody did it. Pretty girl did it. Grow something beautiful, Miss Shirley. Um, Herman Herman Fennel Jr. Hey there, how you doing? They hit it. I'm trying to figure the best cost to start 5 gallon bucket. It's cheap. It's cheap. Okay, I'm gonna go castings for you. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Okay, uno momento. I'm gonna find the colanders that I was telling you about for the 5 gallon buckets. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna post it on my. No, I'm gonna send a link to you. I'm gonna send a link to you, and you can decide from that. These right here, I will try to scan these and see if I can find these online. Um, yeah, and then all you're gonna need is the airline and the air pump from um Wally World or whatever. Because I have a silver, what is it called? And I chose black. I chose the black line because the black line does not let it. It reduces the algae. Okay, so that's why I chose that. So I'm gonna share this with y'all real quick. I got a little hype real quick. Hold on, y'all. Let me show y'all this real quick. All right, y'all ready? Let me see how you turn it on. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go.
Uh, yeah, roots in the water, no dirt on my hands. Stacking leafy greens, building vertical plants. Pipes humming tunes, nutrient dance. Growing so fast, you think it's plants on advance. LEDs beam like a Vegas strip. Purple glow flooding, makes the veggies drip. Crack the pH, adjust the mix. Mad scientist vibes, I'm pulling tricks. Hydro hustle, no soil to tussle. Grow game strong, watch the greens all muscle. Hydro hustle and the pipe stay bustle. Stacking up the yield, no time for a scuffle. Yeah. Reservoir deep like a wizard's potion. Circulating life, that perpetual motion. Mint smells crisp, basil's devotion. Every leaf a gem, I'm building an ocean. From the seed to the stem, all precision. Harvest dreams, every touch my mission. Tomatoes popping, kale ambition. Grew a jungle indoors, call it urban edition. Aqua symphony, drips and streams. Life from the pipe, fueling my dreams. No fields, no tractors, just LED beams. This is the future, or so it seems. Out to Perlis, this one swim queen. Yeah, roots in the water, no dirt on my hands. Stacking leafy greens, building vertical plants. Pipes humming tunes, nutrient dance. Growing so fast, you think it's plants on advance. LEDs beam like a Vegas strip. Purple glow flooding, makes the veggies drip. Crack the pH, adjust the mix. Mad science.
Okay, so thank y'all for that. This has been an exciting adventure that I have taken and I put together a song. I did not write it, but I put a lot of information into it so that AI could do it. And I'm still working on it. Got to get with Dolores, and she's gonna help me so that I can manipulate the voice tone. I wanted to have a little bit more ethnicity. There's nothing wrong with that. And I want other elements of um the converse of the person singing. Now, I mean, I love what they're doing. They harmonize it pretty well. I mean, I put a lot of information in there, and I love it. I love it. And there's one I have like I got 39 songs. I got 39 songs that I actually you got to put in the information, tell it all this other stuff, and I loved it. I love it. I put it together, and yeah. So okay, somebody's putting in weather. Let me go back up to this chat. I think a lot of people did appreciate the song the last time that I did it. I mean, the last. Everyone is speaking. Matthew Irving. What's up with you, Matthew Irving? How are you doing? D Jackson. Good to see you. Good to see you. Robin's Garden is here. Everyone. Mike, that sounds good. What did Mike say? Yeah. Don't do like that, bruh. Do what? I mean, I'm a happy soul, man. I dance. I'm a dancer. I love joy, man. Let me see. Everyone is speaking. They're putting in the emoji of dancing. Yeah, so I think everybody liked it. It's cool, cool. David Corey was cool. Okay, okay. Yeah, what's your Tim Shawnee? Oh man, I gotta stick to gardening. You may be able to find them on eBay. That is a possibility as well. I shop on eBay. Like I have my oh, what's that called? My cameras. Now I have cameras that use the internet, and then I have cameras that use the internet and don't have to have internet. They are I have those for if the lights go out or whatever, I still want evidence of anything that may transpire because I know who I am as a person. I know how to build. I know how to hunt. I mean, well, no, I don't know how to hunt. I will do what I excuse me. I will do what I have to do. I am prepared, not all the way, but I'm prepared enough to where I don't have to resort to options that others may have to because part of the reason why we are a civilized nation that we are, part remember that is because we are able to provide our necessities. When you're not able to provide your necessities, your mind may cloud your judgment, may taint your morals and everything like that. But as long as I'm able to provide for I am in a position where I'm able to provide for myself, and you know, yeah. And let's get back to see. You can get 5 buckets, pumps, lid, pebbles under $40. Now, the biggest, the biggest, um, the most one of the most costly things that I've purchased is my clay pebbles. My clay pebbles was not cheap. Now I have gotten those off of marketplace, and that was I think that was the only time where I used hot water to clean those. Um, and you could tell that they weren't used because they were still dusty and everything, and they had just grabbed maybe like 2% of it or whatever, and that's all they used. And I don't know why they didn't use any more. But those clay pebbles, Leca can come with a little price tag, but a 5 gallon bucket is fairly cheap. Now they have different options. They have one that are food grade specific, but I use like this right here. This was taken from um I don't remember. Somebody gave this to me and they was like, "Do you need 2 gallon?" Yeah, like I need 2 gallon buckets. Yes, of course I do. Yeah. So um some of this stuff down the pump is gonna cost you about $20. Lids, um that can vary. Now you can just get a lid that it actually comes, comes with, and you can cut it and put it in there like that. But if you don't want to do any cutting, then you can get one that has a lip and has a uh it has I don't know what that's called. Um it has that there so you don't have to do any DIY. DIY. And wait, DIY. Yeah, I don't tell nobody. Let me go up this chat. Let me see. Perry Mason, the case on the guy and everybody speaking to everyone. The weather in South Carolina for Bougie. Let's see. It did not want to work for Bougie. Okay. Did it work for anyone else? Got it. I figured that calls to start 5 gallon buckets. I'm getting back down the chat, y'all. We're gonna get to it. Had to share that story with y'all real quick. I mean, that song with y'all real quick. David Corey, it was negative 11 Fahrenheit. It will be 30 degrees tomorrow. So that will feel nice. You was at a negative 11? Woo! Girl, I hope we don't hit negative 11 till like January. Oh my goodness. It was 35 degrees a day, and I got to get back out there. So I'm probably going to I got a couple of things that I want to say about this right here. Um, um, Another advantage of growing in hydroponics is the year-round cultivation. Um, Plants can be grown regardless of climate or anything like that. So now we're going to talk about some of the disadvantages. The main disadvantages of container size in hydroponics are that small containers can limit plant size and stability, and they often have lower water and nutrient holding capacity, requiring more frequent attention to prevent issues like drying out or nutrient imbalance. Large plants require larger, deeper containers to support their root systems and provide enough stability, which can be a disadvantage on container size. If you have a plant that's a vining plant, I mean it's not going to be too much of an issue. I'm Now as far as like cucumbers, I'm not talking about like the Georgia peach, the Georgia candy rose. I'm not talking about that now. I think that was about it. Some of the other disadvantages is the high initial cost. Setting up a hydroponic system can be expensive, requires significant investment in equipment like pumps, lights, and nutrient delivery systems. This must have been wrote, um, I don't know, a few years ago, because things are more affordable. What lights can come with a healthy price tag, but that's on what you want to invest. You can find a quality light for $50. Yeah, so that is what they said. They said technical expertise required. This is a steep learning curve as maintaining the correct balance of nutrients and pH in the water solution is critical and requires future testing. If you are growing something that is going to be in a 5 gallon bucket, I would recommend, especially if you're growing like melons or anything that may take significant time, 80 days. Um, Now, with this system right here, the little tabletop, they actually maintain you'll see if there's something wrong with it or whatever, and you try to correct it. You got to understand what flushing means. Flushing means to actually get rid of whatever was bothering. It's like when if you get something in your eye, you go to the thing, you rinse your eye out, you get whatever's in there or whatever, then you add the drops in there to, repair it or to lubricate it back. The same thing is true about the tabletops unit. The tabletop units, um, they're great. They shouldn't. They will limit certain things, but there's a lot of possibilities that you can use when growing in these tabletop units. Let me see. What else did they say? Vulnerability to power outages. The system is dependent on electricity for pumps and other equipment, and a power failure can be catastrophic, killing plants within hours. That is true. That is true. Um, I just hope it never happens. You can get cold if the lights go out. It gets negative here too. So, you know, that just that's yeah, that's just what it is. And then with hydroponics, if Cracky is under that same umbrella, then there's no need for pumps. Now you might lose some sunlight, but it is what it is. The risk of equipment failure, system malfunctions can quickly lead to crop loss, and that's why once I got the money that I wanted, and I seen that I was going to make this investment into hydroponics, I don't buy as many lights, hydroponic units, and things like that off of Marketplace, Craigslist, or anything like that. And I always have a backup. So if something goes wrong, then I'm able to. And because I like the Muska system, I have I have two, three, I have four Muska systems. So if something happens with one of them, I'll notice and I'll boom, you know. No, I have to have five. I have five. I have four that are staged already, and I have one that's still in the box. Okay. Let me see. What else did they say? Um, Potential for disease spread. While soil-borne diseases are eliminated, if a disease goes into the system, it can spread rapidly to all plants through the water. You have clean water. Use clean water. That's all. Use clean water. Um, if you start to see a problem, you got to understand what flushing means. Flushing means to get rid of it. Let's get back down to this chat. That was the basis of the hydroponics. Um, Read your labels. If it tell you to use um, when introducing hydroponics to your plants for the first time, do not use the recommended dose. I would say use half or 25% of what they're saying. And as your plants respond to it, then you increase. But read your label, but do not take everything as law. Okay. 50 seven, don't use 100% of what they say if whatever stage your plants are at. Use 75, 50%, 25%, one of those three options to actually, when you initially put your hydroponics fertilizer in that system. And that's just my interpretation. That's what I've experienced. That's what my suggestion is. Now there may be other people that may tell you something different. I have an opinion just like them. That's all. That's all that is, y'all. All right, we're gonna go down this chat. Um, People, okay, okay, okay. People like the song. Um, David Corey said that's too cold. Old Dog did that GT. Man, I seen Old Dog did it. I seen Nicki had a song. I seen Shawnee Groves has a song. I seen Carol at South Florida Sunshine Tropics. Um, who else? Diva in the Dirt. I seen all these people with these songs, and I said, you know what? I need me one. I need me one. And their lyrics are so like it pertains to the actual person. It's like I gotta get me one. So I went there and got me one. Let me see. Everyone is speaking. Um, thank y'all for. I'm glad y'all like my song. Let me see. It is not Sharon Weather. Unicorn Lady said platinum. Almond. What's that? Um, Mama taught you how to dance better than that. Oh, you got me, bro. That one of my little brother right there. He who rules. That's one of my little brothers. Man, I be cutting the rug, man. I'm telling you. I got them scissors and that thick rug still be getting it. Oh man. Pretty soon we'll start dancing like Uncle Jerome. You know how he got down. Hey there, D Jackson. That was my uncle there. Oh man. Driving and listening to you. That's what's up with you, Matthew Irvin. Thank you for your time. I appreciate that. Drive safe, they said. It is not sharing, not sharing. Okay. Y'all, I gotta get up out of here. I gotta go finish this coop. Looks like weather is not working. Yeah, you're right, Bougie. That mug is bougie. It said it's off. I have a big bag of wool. No, no. Someone's laughing at Serena. I miss Serena's joke. Man. Does Frosty grow in his garden? What does Frosty grow in his garden? Icicle radishes, iceberg lettuce, snow peas, and ice plant. You know, the ice plant is a really cool plant. It is a succulent. I have the seeds for it. I don't have the room to grow it, but it's a cool plant. Yeah, I see. I was looking for um the blot pepper, and I was looking for man, I was looking for something else. I can't remember right now. I was looking for those, and I seen the ice plant. Did y'all see how my leisure had grew? My leisure's gonna be this is. Oh, I can't wait to produce the leisure. Let's see. Let's get back down this chat. Most box stores got clay pebbles. Oh, they do. Oh, I bought mine from the hydroponics store. That was my first mistake. Yeah, that was my first mistake. Let me just the water app. Let me just okay. In the lower USA, Alaska's different. Yeah. Let me see. DIY. Oh, everybody was helping me with that. Are you using a pump that's used for fish tanks? Yes, but yes, I am. Excuse my face, y'all. I did not shave. Um, I ain't feel like it. Let's see. Am I using a? I use an air pump. For fish tanks. No, I'm not using. No, I don't think so. Growing something beautiful says DIY, sir. Basket build in lid can be cheap on on Amazon. Okay then. Oh, it shares Mike's weather. Ain't that something? I grow in 5 gallon buckets, but I would have to get new without holes. Yes, without holes in the bottom. Yes. Now, yes, you still would. Yeah, you still would. I was about to do the what is it called? Yeah, you still would need it. I was actually thinking about it like a double cup, and it's called a. I think it's called Dutch bucket or last. I don't know, but yes, you will need 2 buckets. I mean, you will need other buckets. I have 2 inches of snow this morning in central Oklahoma. Oh, I don't have any snow. It's bad out there. Oh man, was -7 last night here. Oh, Mike. Oh, y'all is cold. Now the weather want to start working. Y'all figured it out, huh? 50, 60, 49 degrees in South Carolina. Bougie. Okay, then. Okay. 49 there. Clarksville is 33 degrees there. The wind is blowing from the north at 1 mile, and the humidity is 94. And that's for a unique garden. Broke but bountifully blessed. Ada, how are you? Hope all is well with you. Yes. Y'all cold in the south, yeah. 29 degrees high, 29 low, 15 degrees. Now we're gonna get to the negative ones Saturday. But um is there a deadline? April the 3rd, if you're referring to hashtag WIG 2025, if that's what you're referring to. Y'all probably shouldn't wait to the last minute or the last month to actually start growing. If not this month, then it should be probably next month. You want the community as a whole to see you and see everything that you're contributing to um, this hashtag WIG 2025 that me and Mike created 5 years ago. Um, hopefully. Um, all right, let's get back to the chat. Sorry, y'all. It was snowing earlier this evening in Tennessee. Oh, that's what's up, Unique. Oh, you in Tennessee. In Akron, I'm gonna leave in a few beautiful. Oh, I'm almost at. I thought I was gonna do an hour. Cucumber. What about cucumber? I wonder how cucumber tastes. Oh, cucumber is a binding thing. I think that's what you refer to. It's cold, y'all. Yeah, it is. No, join in hashtag WIG 2025 anytime. Yes, 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 yes. Um, everyone speaking to everyone. Broke but bountifully blessed. share her channel. The weather in Anchorage, it's 30 degrees here. Yeah. Yeah, and yeah, it's 90 degrees. It is slick as a pole cat out there. I don't even know if that's a real thing, but I remember hearing it. Um, but it is very, very slick out there. Slick as a can of oil. I don't know. It's very slick outside. Let's see. Should you push the seeds down into the sponge? There should be an opening in there. Yeah, there should be a little opening in there. So all you got to now it matters. Certain seeds, like strawberry seeds, and the really, really tiny, fine seeds that are like minuscule, that they look like dust. Those some of those are what is it called? Surface sow. So you have to sow those on the surface because if they're too far, then it doesn't work correctly. Certain seeds have to have light to actually germinate. Heat wave. Yeah. Oh man, Barb Brownlee said it's -4 there with 14 inches of snow on the ground here. Wind chill in the morning will be -10 to 15 degrees in zone 568. Brr. Yeah, that's cold there. Whoa, that is real cold. Okay. Grow something beautiful is in West Florida. Oh my goodness, I got to see this. 63 degrees in December. Woo, woo. And it's like over 10, it's past 10 o'clock. Oh my goodness. It is warm now. Oh man. Woo. Mm. Let me see. It's 2 degrees here in Milwaukee. Who said that? Broke but bountifully blessed. Ooh, man, y'all cold. Y'all keep that cold weather to yourself. I don't want it today. Alaska don't. Alaska just needs some snow right about now because it is cold and it's gonna get cold and we don't have any insulation as far as snow on the ground. I'm not even listening to you, girl. Mm-mm, I'm not. I'm gonna get off with a few, baby. I gotta get out there and finish that, y'all. Let me see, like outside, some seeds like that. Yep, that's like what's outside seed that like that? Like squash seeds. Squash seeds are gonna need a little bit depth because they're thick seeds. Yeah, I want to grow this so bad. I want to taste what this said. What this says on here, it says it's sweet as chocolate and needs no enhancement. This squash sounds beautiful. Yes, it do. Look what it look like. It don't look too pleasing, but it's exotic. I'm talking about the way it looks. That's why we got into gardening. That's why we buy seasons because we have so many varieties. Yes. So let's get down this chat. You broke and phobies. It is 9 degrees where she's at. Oh, some things automatically will grow down. I mean, yeah, will grow down, especially if sponge is porous. Yeah. Brr. What happened to that boy? Brr. That's not even the same sound, but um, warmer than I thought. My phone says 2 degrees. You're in a different area. That's mine does that too. West Alias. I used to live in Kenosha. What's up with your brook trout? Good to see you. Okay, my stuff is dying in soil. My stuff is dying in soil or hydro. Huh? Kenosha is not too far. Okay. Oh, bountiful. How come? Yeah, how come? I'm in Dora country right now. Robin Gardens, beautiful but chilly. Okay, I am almost at 2 hours and I have to go get this done before they go outside. What time is it, beautiful? Okay, so I got to get down this chat and I have to go. I'm going to get in trouble. I only use my hydroponic system just to start my plants for spring planting. That's what some people use this for. I use mine to the full capacity. I'm going to grow plants in it, and I'm going to start stuff in it, but I'm going to grow plants in mine because hydroponic grow the plants really fast, as you know, because you said you use them as a starting system. I use mine to the full capacity. I don't take up every slot, because I'm growing them for maturity. But yeah, I could dig it. I wish I knew Mike. mm, I want a song too. I know that's right, Bougie. That works well. Lions won. Oh, I know my dad feels some kind of way. I have a brat for you at the brat shop on the way home. I don't know what that means. Put a space in between. Um, rat stop. Old stomping grounds. Oh, I like to eat them growing inside to eat over the winter, then use for starts in spring for. That's exactly what Mike said. That's on the screen is exactly my sentiments. That's what I do. That is what I do. Okay, it's 49, so I have to let me see. I got I have those as well. Those are in my removable. I have them in 2 foot. I have them in 2 foot because it fit my greenhouse perfectly. Yeah, it fits my greenhouse perfectly. Um, okay. Yeah, I like those lights too. The weather is being shared 65 degrees where Brook Trout is. Okay then. Something that will totally replace the water with new. Ultimately, oh, I didn't even add a teaspoon of peroxide to the water too. I didn't pay attention to none of that. Share this out. Share this out. You know, I'm gonna go do that right now, Mike. I missed the whole conversation. Tried that too. Tried neem oil diet to make sure still water. Wow. I don't know the conversation. Oh man, my shoulders. Robin, do you ice fish? They said. Um, no ice fishing. They're fair weather fisher. Okay. Okay. 29 degrees and 6 inches of snow on the ground here in South Dakota. That's what's up. Camuca melons, vines taste like a cucumber soaked in lemon. What? That's what's up. Okay, I got 3 minutes and I got to get out of here or I'm gonna get in trouble. Minnesota neighbor here. Okay, okay. And I seen you have Ohio by 20 degrees. This is January weather and temps. Damn, my shoulders hurt. Did you see the aurora borealis last week and the week before that? It was viewable as far south as northern Florida. Yes, I did see it. I got pictures of it. I sometimes don't share my pictures because they feel I don't know. But yes, I do have pictures of those. And it was yes, I do two. I have two different sets. The first set is the color stream, the aurora of colors are immaculate. The second was different. It was it wasn't as pronounced. It didn't have those rays of colors. Yeah, let's get down this chat. Oh man, Mike didn't get to see him. Yes, I want to try all the squashes. Hypothetically speaking. And hypothetically speaking, if this is your first time here, I appreciate you coming over here and spending your time over here. We have a good time here. I shared at like first hour mark, I shared a song that I played. I mean that I got help with or whatever. But we're talking about hydroponics. This is what we do. Hopefully you become um hopefully you subscribe. Hopefully hopefully you check out the rules on hashtag WIG 2025. I got to get up out of here. I'm going to get in trouble, y'all, hypothetically. What's up with your juice with Jay? How you doing, man? I was going. I had a pomegranate a couple days ago, man. I want to grow pomegranate so bad. Okay, Robin Garden shared her channel. Everybody's speaking to Jay. I'm here on all three channels. All three channels. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Wait, you got the same email address though, huh? You might as well share all your channels. Um, everybody speaking to everyone. Everybody saying goodnight. People are subscribing. Everybody speaking to everyone. Um, that's what's up. Growing something beautiful. They use all my gardening space. Okay. Um, let's see. Growing faith farming farmer. Hey there, how are you doing? Hope all is well with you. If this is your first time here, um, stay a while. Come back and see me. I have to get out of here. I got to go work with my chicken coop. I have to put lights and shavings and diatomaceous earth before they go inside. Oh, I need to tell her. Hopefully she closed the tent. Hopefully she closed the door so that they don't go in. 'Cause I could do that really quick. Boom. Yeah, that's 15 minutes. The other part it's gonna take a little time. But those lights are too big. But we have a couple competitions that's going. We have a competition that's going on right now. Um, Bountiful, beautifully, beautifully blessed bounty. I didn't say it right. Let me see. They have a competition as well. It's indoors as well. Um, yeah, I am going down this chat. You already in trouble. Yeah, she already said. And shavings. No, I've been in trouble. But I know how to talk. I got a good conversation, so it's all gonna be good. Okay, not gonna say that. Get myself in trouble trying to talk like Stacy. Oh, mine ain't playing that. You mean that? I'm heading right over after this to sub. Okay, people are gonna be meeting up, and that is a good thing. Awesome hydroponic live tips and music. Have a blessed and a safe night, everyone. Thank you, Barb Brownlee, for that affirmation. Is it called affirmation? For that convert, for that, you know, yeah, appreciate that. Good night, everyone. Enjoy all of you. All just keep growing. Yes, that part. Everybody say good night. I named them all broke but bountifully blessed. Okay, okay. Peace and blessings to everyone. Casmus 55. Night night, everyone. Enjoy your Friday. Trust the process. Ain't that right, Bougie? Hey, y'all, I have enjoyed y'all for the last 2 hours. I got my coconut water. Now I gotta go get this done before I get in real trouble. Later tonight, I will be making my hydroponic system the 2 gallons. So you'll see that tomorrow sometime. But as I always say, we have to stop talking him together. Love to talk. Yeah. All right, y'all. As I always say, trust the process.